Hey there, Scott here, and I have a question for you. So maybe you've been through the home study system now, you've watched all the videos, you've been through the manual, you've maybe analyzed a couple of deals using the self-storage evaluator software, but you still don't feel comfortable. You don't know what you don't know, and you need something to just kind of fill in the gaps, get you over the hump to make you feel a little more comfortable about going out, finding facilities, and actually then writing the offer and closing on them. I get it, and we get an awful lot of folks that are here that are at that crossroads, and sometimes they get frustrated and they give up, and they put it all back on the shelf, and they go back to doing what they were doing before, which, as we all know, probably isn't the best option. Well, let me provide another suggestion for you. First of all, we want you to stop paying market tuition, and if you're out doing other things in the marketplace that aren't producing the returns and the lifestyle that self-storage can bring, then I implore you to stop paying market tuition and getting into the tenant toilet business and those other asset classes that just don't measure up to self-storage, and start getting formal education in self-storage. Again, the home study system is fantastic, and for the self-starter and the folks that can go out and do it, we've launched several careers with that, but if you recognize that you need a little more, and that's certainly what I needed in the beginning, because when I launched my career, before I launched my career, I went out and got a lot of formal education. I went to the I got my certified self-storage manager designation through the Self-Storage Association. I began attending their owners and investors executive courses, spent a lot of money and a lot of time traveling around the country to those. Then I took their valuation and acquisition course, where I actually took a look at how to value these facilities and then what it takes to actually acquire and get one under my belt. I attended the Self-Storage Association annual conferences for 3 years in a row, as well as the Inside Self-Storage annual conferences for 3 years in a row, and attended each and every one of the conferences education tracks. And it takes about 3 years to get through every single one of them because they all run concurrently. And then to fill in the gaps, I hired a consultant, and I rode around with him in a car for a day, visiting his facilities and talking about the business, and I filled up 3 notepads full of questions that I still had. So the total education that I had, my total money invested in my education, and I wouldn't trade a penny of it, was about $11,800, about $12,000 that I invested in my education. Well, we know that there's an awful lot of folks out there that don't have the time, the wherewithal, and they certainly want to shorten the learning curve, and that is why we created the complete guide to finding, evaluating, and purchasing self-storage facilities, but also that's why we have created more support for you in the way of our live events. We call it the Self-Storage Academy, which is that missing link for some of you that may need this. If you're a visual learner, if you need to see, touch, and feel, and you want to be immersed in the industry with myself and my team for 3 days, we invite you to come out and spend days at our next Self-Storage Academy. 3 days with us at our next Self-Storage Academy. They're coming. This is step number 2 after purchasing the home study system. We've got an academy coming near you. Check the website, selfstorageinvesting.com. We go to Indianapolis on a regular basis. I don't say we do, you do, because that's where I live and that's where my facilities are located. We go to Dallas, we go to Chicago, we go to Orlando, we go to LA. We've been to several cities, San Antonio in Texas. We visit Texas a lot. We've been to Nashville. So keep an eye out, take a look at the next academy, and get yourself signed up for that. So here's what you can expect to learn at the academy. First of all, it's just my team. It is just my team. And you get to meet my team, the team that has helped me to build the small portfolio of facilities that we have built, our mini empire of self-storage. And when I say just my team, I mean it. We do not have, this is not a pitch fest for those of you that have been to other seminars. As a matter of fact, we don't have any outside selling speakers coming into our academies. It's nothing but self-storage professionals showing you how to do the business. We'll show you where to find the deals. We'll show you how to put together no money down deals using the little known small business administration loans that are available for self-storage and only work in self-storage. We'll also talk about a new strategy that we've been employing, which is zero down development, no money down development for adding on to existing facilities as well as building from the ground up. How about that? I thought there were no development dollars out there, Scott. Au contraire, we'll show you how to do that. At the end of day 1, we'll have a VIP cocktail reception where you get to abuse my credit card for a while, meet with my team, as well as the other self-storage investors, and network with those folks around the country that are here to learn just exactly what you want to learn as well. On day 2, we'll go through the self-storage evaluator. We have a brand new version of it, and we're going to have a little tutorial on it, but then we run through case study after case study to show you just exactly how to underwrite these self-storage facilities once you uncover them. We'll also cover market analysis as well, because not only does the deal need to look good, but the market needs to look good as well before we pull the trigger and move to that next step. We'll show you how to raise private money for those of you who are looking to grow the business exponentially, and either without darkening the door of the bank or to get additional capital to use in conjunction with bank financing to grow your portfolio. We'll show you how to find the private money. We'll show you how to use self-directed IRAs. We'll talk a little bit about PPMs and setting up the LLCs and the best ways to structure those partnership deals. More live case studies. The best way to learn about the business and how to underwrite these deals and go from A to Z is to go from A to Z with live case analysis. Then at the end of day 2, we do a site tour and wine tasting. We combine my 2 favorite loves, and we put you on a bus and we take you out to a facility so that you can see, touch, and feel what it's like to own and manage a self-storage facility. This kind of cements what we've learned the first 2 days in the classroom by going out to an actual facility. So you get to meet my property managers, my entire team, mingle. We break you up into groups. We do a little mini case studies while we're out there at the facility as well. You get to talk to my construction general contractor, and again, really cements what we've learned the first 2 days in the classroom by going out to the facility on site. I'm a visual learner. Most of our clients are as well, and this seems to be, well, this is the favorite part of the academy as well. And then on day 3, we wrap it up and put a nice little bow on it by doing, what else? More case studies. But also how to transition the ownership from purchasing the facility and how we transition from the previous management structure over to yours, including what software we recommend, how to use and when to use the kiosks, as well as the 40-plus profit centers that you can add to self-storage. We'll touch on a handful of those, the ones that you really need to be paying attention to in the beginning. We'll talk a little bit about the lien, sale, auction laws, and that procedure to make sure that we keep you safe. And once again, you get to spend time with my entire team, the team that has helped me to grow and manage the portfolio that we have to date. Again, no outside speakers, that's it, just us, just our team. So folks, hitch your wagon to us. We've got the team. We've done this before. We've been through it. We've launched countless careers over several years. Self-Storage Profits Incorporated is the premier education company for teaching people how to invest in self-storage facilities. And the reason why we're so successful is because, well, we launch them a little bit quicker. Yeah, we do things a little faster here in Indianapolis, and so hitch your wagon to us, and we will pull you and or push you to self-storage success, but we'll do it a little bit faster than most folks. So, you know, as Mr. Kiyosaki says, first of all, he's a huge fan of self-storage, a self-storage investor himself, and he regularly breaks down self-storage deals on his channel as well as at his events, and is very fond of what we're doing over here as well. But he made a statement that I think is pretty important, and that's if you want to get somewhere, it's best to find someone who's already been there. And we've already been there. We've been through this countless times, and so has my team as well. Lean on the dozens of years of experience of our entire team to show you and propel you out into the marketplace and grow your career as well. So, we want this to be your last event, folks. We want you to stop chasing the next shiny object that comes along. Take the home study system and build upon that. You've got that foundation, and by the way, when you get to the event, we don't go through the manual. We assume that you've been through the information and you get it. So we're not going to go through cap rate, and we're not going to go through the basics. As a matter of fact, we don't use the manual at all. We're going through deals. We do evaluations, case studies, the site tour. You meet my brokers, you meet my lenders, my entire team, so that once again you can fill in the gaps. You bring a homework assignment with you. Each and every student has to bring a deal with them, if you want. We strongly recommend that you find a deal, source a deal on your own using the strategies we use in the home study system. Bring that to the academy, and we'll break it down with my entire team. We'll put those up on the screen anonymously so that nobody else can try to take your deal, or not. You can meet with my team individually as well. We'll underwrite the deal. You can talk to our lenders about it and see if it's something that actually works. And we have a lot of contracts that are written at the academy, and people launching their careers directly at the academy. A lot of networking with our team as well as other individuals. Insider deals, our brokers are bringing deals there that you may be interested in, and you get first look at them before they get out to the rest of the market. We touch on operations, and again, A to Z, give you all the tools that you need to go out and launch your career. So, you already purchased the home study system. There is an upcharge to come to the academy. So, contact my Director of Education, Jim Walker, at 877-662-5924. 877-662-5924. Or email him and set up an appointment to talk to Jim at selfstorageinvesting.com. The price of the academy is going up. We've added an awful lot to this academy. We've increased the amenities in the accommodations of the hotels that we go to. The wine's a little bit better on the bus tour now. We have very nice buses that we take out. But more importantly, the team that we involve and that we bring in from around the country, it does cost us money to bring those folks in. But the information that you get has also been stepped up as well. We got a lot of resources, a lot of materials that we give to you at the event, and you will find nothing else like this anywhere. However, the price is going up at the end of this year, so I would act now to get a special discount, to get a special promo from Jim Walker, being a current home study student to get in on that discount right now and before the prices go up. So call Jim right now, and I look forward to working with you and meeting you at our next Self Storage Academy, helping you to launch your career.